All right.
Oh, hello out there.
Man, another day, man.
Yes, it is. Oh, it's great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Always great to see everybody out there. Thank you all for tuning in.
You betcha.
Make sure you share out, guys. Share this thing out there. Get her all over the place. I'm trying to share out to one more spot, and we'll be ready to go.
Okay.
If I can, you know me. Don't trust me to get it right, though. No, sir.
I know enough about that to be dangerous.
That's
Okay.
right. That's right. Anyway, I'm going to share. Here you go. I want y'all to pay attention now. We got some funny things on the docket. We got some serious things on the docket. We're going to talk missing persons. We're going to talk a little bit about Martin Luther King Jr., some other topics we got going on. I got a segment I'm going to start today called, I even wrote it down, On This Day in History. On this day in history. I'm going to go over something that happened this day in history. So can't wait to share that with you. And as always, our brother in crime, Devil Doc, is here with us.
Yes, he is.
And it's time to bring him on here.
Get him going. There he is.
What's up, Devil
Hello.
Hello, how y'all doing?
Oh, man, if we got any better, we couldn't stand ourselves.
Getting better. If they want me any better, they give me medicine. Oh wait, they do give me medicine.
Oh yeah.
So
okay.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I do my dummy of the week, do you want me to give you a twofer?
Depending on how long it is, but you can if you want to.
Yeah.
So I'll make sure we got enough of these to last us until the end of the season.
Oh, I
there's a lot of idiots out there
not
committing
run
crimes.
out.
Okay. Well, before we get to that, guys, all this is brought to you by Operation Veterans Barbecue and our buddy Matt Brooks. He pays for the StreamYard and the Springer that we do our shows on. Without him, we wouldn't be able to do this. So thank you, Operation Veterans Barbecue. If you're in the Kansas area, swing out by there and they have some of his delicious barbecue. He's entered competitions. They've won competitions. They've got this down to a science. So Matt Brooks, thank you, brother. On and upward. All right. A rant. I heard a gentleman 2 days ago complaining he got a hunting ticket. Okay. He said they need to change the laws. I said, okay, I'm all about law changing. What do they need to change? He said, well, I got a hunting ticket for killing a deer and just taking the back straps out, leaving the deer for dead. I said, well, you ought to have your ass whipped.
Yeah.
Is what you ought to have.
Really, talk about a waste.
He goes, well, what do you mean? I said, are we already going to go here? Are you that damn dumb? He kind of got an attitude to me. He goes, well, if you wasn't 6 foot bigger, I'd punch you. Well, don't let that scare you. Go ahead. You're obviously not very bright anyway, right? I said, no, it shouldn't change the law. I said, matter of fact, you should be locked up.
Yeah.
I said, I should go snitch on you. He said, you're lucky I'm not a tattletale squirrel pig. I shouldn't tell on your ass.
He's losing his hunting privileges. Do something like that.
I said, if you don't want the whole deer, give the deer away to somebody that'll eat the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
Well, the best part of the deer is the backstrap. I don't care. I don't care if he's right or wrong. I said, then he said, why are you mad about it? I said, well, my culture, we don't waste it. We use it. He says, well, in my culture, we take what we need, don't take nothing else. Well, your culture's an idiot. I said, I bet you voted liberal, didn't you?
Oh, jeez.
And I walked away. So I'm all for changing laws.
Yeah.
When they're right.
Yeah, exactly.
To change.
But we're not going to change them for idiots.
No. If you're that damn dumb, you know what? Just quit hunting. That's all I can tell you.
Stop.
And don't fish either.
Yeah.
You're pretty dumb enough. Anyway, people like that they drive me. You know, they want laws to benefit them. What are they doing? They're not doing nothing to benefit the conservation.
Nothing.
Stupid. I should have hit him, but I'm trying to reform from that behavior. But I'm pretty sure a judge would have sided with me on this one. When he told him he's leaving deer laying tail on the backstrap, I'm pretty well exempt me from any punishment because he's going to say, "Oh, is that right?"
Yeah.
Well,
when he stands before the judge liable to take this a little further with him there as far as hunting restrictions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to waste a game like that. As a matter of fact, the book says that you shoot the deer, even if it crosses somebody else's property, you go get permission. You try to do everything you can to retrieve the game that you killed and take care of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Reasonable attempt.
You got to make if you
not trespass. However,
and care for it properly.
Yeah, I don't think he had a problem retrieving it.
No.
I think
going for the backstrap.
When them guys like that, again, I'm not a tattletale, but I think at that point, I think I probably should have called the game warden.
Yeah.
Said, look, I don't know where it happened at. Just some big mouth blowhard talking about this. You might want to ask him some questions.
Yeah.
He's got a problem with the law. You might want to go talk to him.
Mhm.
Just a bit.
That's just wrong on so many levels you can't even count them. Yeah, totally agree.
Yes, something we
You need to be jack slapped.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Especially
really.
when you're, and listen, if you're going to do something like that, don't tell on yourself.
Yeah, that's not too bright.
No,
Don't tell on yourself. You moron.
that's dumber than yeah.
Wow. So anyway, all right.
Mm, 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 mm.
Yesterday was Martin Luther King Day. Okay.
Great man.
Great man. Now, no, I don't care what the color of your skin is. And we're not going to get a racial debate. That's not what we're here for today. What we're going to talk about is I've heard people say, well, what has he done for the white people in this country? Well, we got a couple of white people on here and a mixed white person on here. Okay. And I'm going to tell you what he's done, what I see he's done. Remember the days when the cops could kick open your door without a warrant?
Mm-hmm.
Do anything they want, shoot you, no one cared.
Yeah.
That stuff's called civil rights. He did when he was marching for his civil rights. Yes, he marched for us, for all people, black people, but he also wanted American citizens to be treated right. The man was a pastor. Okay, a lot of people don't know about it. How you don't know, I don't know, but he's a pastor. He wanted equal treatment, and he went to bat against law enforcement, especially the damn FBI. Okay,
Mhm.
they say, quote unquote, they had a bounty on his head. I don't put false information out there, but that came up. And some people believe that James Earl Ray, who shot him, didn't actually shoot him. James Earl Ray said he didn't. He actually went to one of his kids and talked about it, and the kids ended up believing him. So I don't know about that. Anyway, all I know is this: he did so much for the civil rights, for police department in this country, and we actually need to appreciate. We need to take time to sit back and appreciate what he's done. If you don't want to honor what he did for black folks or for the Mexicans or whatever, honor what he did for your rights in general.
Mm-hmm.
He was walking and marching for everybody.
All right. Our promotional channel. No, that's we don't partake in them channels here, buddy.
Okay. What do we got?
Blocking that guy.
Okay.
All right.
There we go.
All right. So I want to tell you, Shane, thank you for joining in, brother. Good fan, watching. Dean's trying to be on here a little bit. He don't miss a show unless he's crazy sleeping. But so you being a former law enforcement officer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't want to ban Shane. Whoa, no. Hold on, man. I just banned Shane. I didn't mean to ban Shane. What the hell happened here?
I don't know. I just came from the eye clinic. I'm all dilated. I can't see or read nothing. So I'm blind in one eye and can't see out the other, literally. Okay.
All right. Nah, Shane, apologize for that, man. Dadgummit. Well, yeah, we're having some malfunction here.
Malfunction from a click of the button here. Malfunction.
There, that's what I want to block right there.
Okay.
All right. Can't block them. You sneaky sons of bitches. All right. Anyway, what's your opinion on what Martin Luther King's done for people?
He did a lot for his own race. He did a lot for other races. He went for equality for everybody, not just one particular race. Mm-hmm. Equality for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You see, we're all on the same level ground here, and him being a pastor, he looked at it like this. We're all on the same level ground at the foot of the cross, period. Mm-hmm. Nobody's above anybody else. Nobody's better than anybody else. And we need to treat people like we want to be treated. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
And that's what he's trying to push and get across to everybody. And for that, there's enough haters out there that he wound up losing his life for the cause. unfortunately,
Right.
you know. But no, he did a lot for equality for mankind. Period.
Doc.
He nailed it on the head. I mean, everybody got along with him. I mean, people did not like how he did things, but he made it equal board across for everybody. He didn't care, and he showed that you can get your point across without violence.
Exactly. There were as many whites marching in the civil rights movement as there
with
were
him.
blacks. There really
Mhm.
were. There
Yeah.
were. Because it was benefiting everybody. And they were even whites that realized that. That's why they supported him
Mhm.
and marched with him. So,
Right. So I heard a lot of people talking about comments. You know, he didn't this for him, didn't that for him. Let's kind of back that down a little bit, gents. I mean, the man. It's a little more celebrate a little more than just a day off from work.
Yeah.
It's a little more than just a day off from work. The man did a lot for your civil rights. I mean, it's just incredible. So, yeah.
yeah. Now, when you start talking about Martin Luther King and the civil rights movement and marching like that, you're getting back to my time era. Okay.
Right.
You know, so yeah, I've lived through that. Okay.
Right.
And so, yeah, there was a lot of good things came out of that movement. A
Yeah.
lot.
A lot of it here. Mitchell, what's that say? Dick, he said, it makes me sick. I just wanted to help more people. Winning the lottery has been amazing. Did you win the lottery, brother? That's good that you did.
Yeah.
Like, I'm fortunate I've helped people with changes, and even though slowing down, I am sure I urge to give more because some people are struggling. It's a shame more politicians, rich and celebrities. I know where you're going with this, and I
Yeah.
agree. I don't have to read no more. I agree.
Yep.
If you got it, my mom had a saying: you can't take it with you.
Mm-mm.
Okay, you can't. Stop trying. You're not going to take it with you. Okay. What's wrong with helping somebody else? Now, look, there's a stigma out there. If you help a homeless person, they'll use the money on alcohol. How do you know?
Yeah. How do you know?
And
Yeah.
so what if they do?
Okay. If you're concerned about that, then do like I've done. Hey, let me go buy you groceries.
Yeah.
Here, let me go buy you. Let's go over here and sit down, and I'll buy you a meal. Okay. Here, and get them an order to go. This is for later on or tomorrow, whatever. You don't have to give money. If they're in need and they're hungry, I guarantee you they're going to sit down and take a meal that you're going to buy it.
Mhm.
There we are.
Okay.
Okay. Whatever.
Whatever that was about. We were still live.
We're still.
Well, the Illuminati's back at it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, yeah, if you got it, give it. You're not going to
Yeah.
take it with you. How much is enough?
Yeah.
Okay. You see a lot of grief. Unless here's my deal, because if I got it, all right. If I got it, my friends got it. That's the
Mhm.
way I see it. That's the way I feel about it. My kids, you know, they all get, you know, they need something to get to them. My grandbabies need something, whatever. I'm content.
Yeah, we can all give, but the good Lord doesn't expect us to give so much that we jeopardize our own family and our own well-being.
Yes.
But if we're good stewards of what we have, then he's going to bless us with the abundance to reach out and help others and give to them without putting our families and stuff in jeopardy. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Mhm.
So it will continue, and then it will continue to move forward that way. There's a limit, to reaching out there and helping like that. He doesn't expect us anybody to put themselves totally in bankrupt city to give it all away and help. But we can't change the whole world overnight.
No.
But we can do it one piece at a time in our own little area, our
Mhm.
own little circle.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a ripple effect, guys. You drop a pebble in the water and you see the ripples go out. Okay, that's how the change happens.
Yes.
Simple as that.
Yes, it is. That's exactly how it is, and that's what it needs to be. And Martin Luther King or not,
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at it, all he was wanting back in that day was the same rights afforded to everybody, or what should have been rights all along.
Exactly.
What should have been rights all along. So, yeah. Anyway, so those of you, I hope you all had a good Martin Luther King Day.
I do too.
Now take your ass back to work, you bums, and let's get
Get to work.
Get to work. All right, we all got to work here.
There's welfare to be paid out there. Oh, did I say that? Yes, I did.
All right.
Okay.
We're gonna. Woo! Yeah. We're gonna bust out a couple other things here. All right, another topic here. You know, you heard all over the news now that our president has got things he shouldn't have, classified documents, right?
Yes, yes.
And they remember how they went all after Trump, like a little train going after him, and found nothing. And I got some things I want to play to you about
Okay.
the biasness on January 6th committee.
All right.
They thought they had him tax evasion. Let's play a little clip here.
Folks, this is absolutely incredible. Trump's tax returns have finally been released by the House Ways and Means Committee, and what they found and what they show is mind-blowing. It shows that he actually didn't break the law. He owes no money to the IRS, and it shows that he paid very little federal taxes, but he did so legally based on all the tax codes that are currently on the books. It shows that it cost him about $500,000 a year to get his tax returns done by a very high-level tax attorney and law firm. It also shows that he did not take a salary. He took a $1 salary while president. And a lot of people were questioning that, and they said he was supposed to donate the $400,000 salary that he received during the 4 years of his presidency to charity. However, they found something else. They found that he actually did not donate $400,000 a year to charity. He donated over $500,000 a year to charity each year of his presidency, only taking $1 of salary. Some other things they found was that he loaned money to his children, and he collected interest on those loans to his children. You wouldn't believe that, but he did. He collected interest from those loans he lent to his children. They also found that his wife, Melania, made roughly $4,000 in modeling in 2020. The House Ways and Means Committee also found that the tax laws, after they saw this, they found that Donald Trump did nothing wrong. He broke no laws, committed no crime. However, their final determination after all of this, spending millions of your dollars and my dollars on this, the House Ways and Means Committee, their ultimate final decision was that our tax laws are often inequitable and that enforcement of them is at times unjust. And there you have it, folks. I'm going to go into this full depth on my YouTube channel at The Situation with Suresh. The link is in my bio.
Wow.
Now let me paint this for you. They had a special car with a security guard. Go get this information, this envelope.
Mm-hmm.
Bring it down to him as they were walking to the desk. They were cheering. We got him. We got him. Once again,
Nothing.
Okay. Now you've heard about all this stuff for so long, right, from the government. Now you're hearing Democrats trying to get caught, right? You've heard about this next piece, and you keep hearing about it. My question is, since the president's got these classified documents, when are we kicking the doors in?
Yeah.
When are they going to kick the door in?
When's the FBI going to raid?
When's the FBI raiding his house? I mean, I hope he's safe. His house.
Yeah.
I don't want to see the FBI do without a warrant, for Christ's sake. But
Secretary Clinton said she never sent or received any classified information over her private email. Was that true?
Our investigation found that there was classified information sent.
So it was not true.
Right. That's what I said.
Okay. Well, I'm looking for a little shorter answer so you and I are not here quite as long. Secretary Clinton said there was nothing marked classified on her emails either sent or received. Was that true?
That's not true. There were a small number of portion markings on, I think, 3 of the documents.
Secretary Clinton said I did not email any classified material to anyone on my email. There is no classified material. Was that true?
There was classified material emailed.
Secretary Clinton said she used just one device. Was that true?
She used multiple devices during the 4 years of her term as Secretary of State.
Secretary Clinton said all work-related emails were returned to the State Department. Was that true?
No, we found work-related emails, thousands, that were not returned.
I'm not going to go through any more of the false statements. False exculpatory statements, they are used for what?
Well, either for a substantive prosecution or for evidence of intent in a criminal prosecution.
Exactly. Intent and consciousness of guilt. She affirmatively rejected efforts to give her a state.gov account. She kept these private emails for almost 2 years and only turned them over to Congress because we found out she had a private email account. You say there is insufficient evidence of intent. You say she was extremely careless, but not intentionally so. If you're Congress and you realize how difficult it is to prove specific intent, you will formulate a statute that allows for gross negligence. If you are a private in the Army and you email yourself classified information, you will be kicked out. But if you are Hillary Clinton and you seek a promotion to Commander-in-Chief, you will not be.
Do as I say, not as I do.
What's that thing? Rules of thee, not for me. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you want me to tell you what the emails were? No one cares. No one gives a shit.
Nobody cares. Who cares?
All we've established for this whole thing is she sent some shit she wasn't supposed to send. What were they? Nobody knows. It could have been our mom's ancient lasagna recipe, for all we know. Right? Now, don't they work for us?
They work for the people. Or supposed to, anyway, it's what the Constitution says.
So they're supposed to tell us what the hell's going on, right?
Yeah. You know, supposed to be by the people, for the people.
Of the people, for the people, by the people. Huh?
Yeah. Yep.
Now, why do I feel like this?
We tried to reach out to the man who died in this pursuit. They were unavailable for comment. Micah, back to you.
I mean, that's what it feels like.
I mean, we're talking about a commander-in-chief here just a couple days ago decided while he was at the podiums to start singing happy birthday for no reason whatsoever.
Wow.
Just
wow.
Like who
I mean, it'd be like us right now breaking up happy birthday to who? Who we singing to? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
In case it's your birthday, you know, yeah. And the January 6th committee, I'm trying to tiptoe because we're not too political, but that was a big shame. They had it all on TV. They bought airtime. For this, and they found out nothing. And they lied. There are a lot of things like Donald Trump's famous speech. Y'all heard this speech by now. When they said he told them to get mean and all that, and he didn't do any of that. They cut all that up. When it come time to subpoena, because they had no subpoena power, by the way, they couldn't arrest him for nothing. So they started getting the legalese of it. They start dropping a lot of this stuff. Yep. So is it just shams and wasting our time? What are they putting behind our backs? If they're running a play over here, what drag route are they running over here? You know, and Trump said it himself. I'll play the part where he said it right after everything came out.
The committee cut the part of my speech out where I encouraged protesters to make their voices heard peacefully and patriotically, but nobody ever says that. Liz Cheney, who lost her congressional race in Wyoming by the largest margin ever for a sitting congressperson, that's 40%, deliberately omitted the part of my tweet where I told protesters to go home with love and in peace. They claimed I did not respond for 187 minutes, when in fact I issued a statement urging peace and respect for law enforcement within 25 minutes of the Capitol breach, and another statement 30 minutes after that. Days before the protest, I urged the deployment of 10,000 to 20,000 National Guard troops to keep the event safe for all involved. We wanted security. We wanted safety. There was no insurrection, and there wasn't going to be an insurrection. It was made up by these sick people. Nancy Pelosi and the D.C. mayor refused. If they'd listened to me, my recommendation, none of this would have happened, and you wouldn't have heard about January 6th as we know it.
Now, say what you want about the man. But I watched the speech live when it happened. And he did use the word peaceful and peace, and you go home. Those things were said. Now, we got some other people, some friends of mine saying, I heard the speech. He didn't say anything. Well, open your freaking ears, but I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Quit making more out of it what it is.
Clean the wax out.
All right, he was outgoing president. So you want to lie on him because outgoing president, that's just stupid. That's stupid. All right. Get away from political stuff for a second.
Okay. Done with that.
There's a guy online on Facebook, on TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, who people ask you questions and he gives them smart answers, not smart ass, but very smart, thought out answers back to them. Okay. And I've been listening to this guy and he's got some few things to say, and I want to play some of this for you today. But before I get to him on there, I want to do some old school stuff for you. All right. People, because I heard people talk about these school shootings are new. You knew. Now hold on a second. They ain't new. They've been going on. They've been going on for a while now. And the old time answer. Celebrities actually have an answer of what they would do. Here's one of the world's most famous celebrities talking about it. The gun thing in school.
Yes, sir. My question is, with the rash of shooting in our schools, what do you feel needs to be done?
Wait a minute.
The shootings. All the shootings in the various high schools.
All right, you know what? That's a serious question, and I do have a serious answer. It's not the guns, because those boys were not supposed to, those kids are not supposed to have those guns to start with. That's against the law. Yeah. So you can make all the laws you want to forever, and that's not going to, anybody that's going to shoot somebody, don't worry about the laws. I tell you who's at blame, and it's, when you can get your picture on the front page of Time magazine, and when the television shows your face and tells them what your name is, England stopped that one time. England did not do that. I don't know if they still don't do it or not. But if you don't give them that 15 minutes of glory, and that's exactly what they're looking for, there'll be a lot less of it. Yeah. I appreciate you asking me that. I've been wanting to say that to somebody for a long time.
Well, that's great.
I believe that.
That's
that
true.
Interview,
there's a lot of truth in that.
That interview happened 30-some years ago.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
People are just now bringing that idea up.
Yeah. Hello.
By the way, if y'all didn't know, that was Waylon Jennings. And he died back in 2002.
Yep.
Diabetes related incident. So, Carl, hey brother, how you doing?
Hey, there
See
he
you,
is.
brother. Yeah, how you doing, brother? Thanks for tuning in. Let's go back here now. Let's get a little bit more nonsense here. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, Double Dog. You got a comment about that? My bad, brother. I didn't mean to overlook you.
No, you're good.
Okay,
you hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
You said on top of it. All right, here we go.
We cannot fully identify a gender of a person right when we see them, so therefore, I believe that it is not within my own individual liberty to gender that person.
Here's my problem with that particular argument. The answer is that in 99.8%, 99.9% of cases, you absolutely can gender somebody based on looking at them.
You can't really describe someone without secondary sex characteristics and gender them into something.
Well, I mean, you can based on primary sex characteristics if you can see their genitals. Doctors do this literally at birth all the time. There's a word game that goes on when people discuss gender. Because if we are talking about certain characteristics to which we attribute to masculine or feminine, if you want to say that there's a genetic male with feminine characteristics, we're fine. That's a male with feminine characteristics. Fine. That's fine. I mean, okay. So, you're a man with feminine characteristics. That's cool. Who cares? Okay, but that doesn't make you a woman. In other words, if you're going, what we are now doing is we're playing a semantic game where we say a male with feminine characteristics is a woman. That's nonsense. Or a woman with male characteristics, masculine characteristics, is a man. That's nonsense too. And by the way, it actually ends up misgendering a lot of people who are just butch women or effeminate men. Right? So all of this, so in other words, by trying to separate out gender and sex completely, and then by using terms like male and female or woman and man that are innately connected to sex, what you are doing is deliberately, not you, what people are doing is deliberately confusing the issue such that you get idiocies like Ilhan Omar writing to the Powerlifting Association of the USA saying that a transgender woman who is a biological male should be able to compete against biological women because it is a myth that men can pick up heavier objects than women. That is not a myth. That's called science. Thank you.
Preach it, brother. Preach it.
And I'll tell you something. That's exactly true. And, not all men are stronger than women, but majority of them are stronger than women. Okay? Just the way it is.
Yeah.
I mean, face it. I mean, my wife even said this, and it's just plain like Shapiro said, it's science, okay?
Mm-hmm.
A woman's bone structure is different than a man's bone structure.
Yep.
Women aren't made to carry the heavy loads that men's bodies were designed by God to do.
Yep.
Women were designed for childbearing. Men were designed to work and toil the fields.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I know there's women in the workforce. That's great. That's just the way, that's the world we live in right now. This is why there was a big argument back in the late 60s and the early 70s when women were wanting to get into combat arms. Could you imagine? Take BJ, 4'10", okay? 4'10" woman.
Right.
She's going to throw an 80-pound pack, a weapon, maybe grab a couple satchels of Claymore mines, some C4 plastic explosives, maybe about 1,000 rounds of ammunition. How far do you think she's going to hump that through the bush? She couldn't even pick up the pack. You see what I'm saying? It's one of those things that I'm not going to play pretend for somebody.
No.
I'm not going to play pretend. I'm not going to pretend that you are something that you are not.
Well,
sorry.
The U.S. military has different criteria for men and women.
Yes, they do.
That's just the way it is.
Yep.
I'm gonna piss a lot of women off here, and I don't mean to, but I'm gonna. There ain't a woman on the planet stronger than me right now on a day-to-day basis. I bench over 320 some pounds. Okay,
yep.
That's two average human beings I could press above me. Okay, there ain't a woman on the planet can kick my ass, whether it's fighting or not. Because first of all, there ain't no woman in this category heavy, and they can't take a punch as hard as I can hear. So don't try to write these letters and tell these people that you can bench press the same amount of weight. As a man, ain't gonna happen. Dutch, appreciate you, or excuse me, Butch, appreciate you contacting us, brother. There is no call-in number. You can comment down here like you did. That's about the best we can do on here. We don't call in. But these people keep going. So now they break it down to secondary and thirdary characteristics.
Yeah.
What? Here's how when I was growing up, here's how you judge a man. If a woman, if she was non-hairy, smelled good, she's probably a woman. Okay? If you're hairy and smell like oil, you're probably the man. Well, there you go. And that came from a woman. A woman just said, let me put that right back up here again. A woman said the same thing. There's jobs for women in the military that can't do the men for.
That's right.
It's true.
Exactly.
Now, there's stuff that men can't do too. Let's just we're not
There is.
almighty.
Yeah.
We're not almighty and all
Not
that.
everybody's
crap.
a John Wayne and a Naughty Murphy, okay?
No,
that's just the way it is.
Third and dairy. I know third and dairy in the word, Butch.
Yeah.
But I got brain damage. Forgive me, brother. They're just not they're just not,
No.
I thank you for joining in, brother. We appreciate it, Justin. Thank you for joining in, pal. We're going through some memes and crap that we're going through some stuff, but it's okay. See, if a man likes men and he dresses like a woman, he's a gay man to dress like a woman.
That's right.
He's still a male.
Still a man.
He's a gay man dressed like a woman. If a woman dressed like a man and only likes women, she's a lesbian dressed like a man.
That's right. That's all it is. Woman dressed like a man.
There's nothing wrong with that. If you choose to be that way, there's nothing wrong with it. Are you ashamed? Are you ashamed to be that way?
That's your choice.
Because it seems like to some of us, it seems like you're ashamed, so you're trying to re-announce yourself or call yourself something else than what the truth is. I don't know.
I don't get it, but anyway.
Here's a little gun etiquette for you guys by the same guy.
How can you honestly stand up here and say that you support government intervention to make abortion illegal, which is designed to kill someone, and yet you can stand up here and say you don't want government intervention for guns, which are also designed to kill people?
Because guns are not designed to kill children. Guns are designed to kill bad guys if operated by a proper person. There's not an abortion in the world that doesn't end with the death of a baby. It is impossible not to look at a picture of an aborted baby and say this was disconnected from the act that I approve, because the act is the killing of the baby. There's no policy that I approve of that ends with the murder of children.
You said that once the cells come together, you said those are considered people, which I can understand. I can get
I said that's considered a human life.
A human life, right?
Yes.
Why is this human life being killed and another human life being killed by gun violence? Why is that any different?
It's equally as evil and tragic and horrific and disgusting when people kill fully formed children who are outside the womb. My point is that the act that connects to the killing of the children is not connected to my position on guns. The act that connects to the killing of unborn babies is connected to the legalization of abortion. The reason that I'm in favor of gun rights is because I want that armed guard outside carrying the gun to dissuade people from going inside the school and shooting the kid.
Yup.
People like to twist things and what they are.
Yeah, put that in your pipe and smoke it, fella.
They're not. Things are, everybody's like, well, everything's not cut and dry. Heck, pretty much everything is cut and dry. It's either yes or no.
Mm-hmm.
When you start overthinking everything, that's where you get that too much of the middle. It's okay sometimes to be in the middle, don't get me wrong. But too much, people start overthinking things. Stop that shit.
You can take anything out of context and twist it around to suit your own agenda.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Period. That's it. And that's all that's being done here.
Yep. Like some of our black brothers and sisters out there that we love and support and all that. Sometimes their information is just not correct. Okay. Whitey ain't always out to get you. The government, me being Native American, government, yes. The government, don't trust them, but not Whitey. And here's another case where people don't listen to what he said. And you guys speaking the truth right here.
Given this disparity, how can you argue that racism is not a driving factor in income inequality?
Because it has nothing to do with race and everything to do with culture. And when you have a culture that doesn't, and when, you know what? Explain to me. You explain to me why black kids aren't graduating high school. Explain that one to me. Explain to me why black kids are shooting each other in rates significantly higher than whites are shooting each other. Explain to me why 13% of the population is responsible for 50% of the murder. Explain to me why the number of black kids in prison, not for innocent reasons, not for walking down the street and getting pulled into a prison, is so high. Explain, if it has nothing to do with culture, explain to me why the single motherhood rate in the black community jumped from 20% to 70% in the same course of time that the civil rights movement has made such tremendous strides. Is America more racist now than it was in 1960? And if it is, please explain to me how that happened.
You better have your act together if you tackle Ben Shapiro.
Ben Shapiro, that's it. I keep forgetting what his name was.
That man is on it.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah. See, Ben Shapiro makes sense. This guy doesn't make any sense.
A baby was born in Alabama yesterday with the same birthday as both of its parents. Many are calling it a miracle that a pair of twins was able to give birth to a healthy baby.
Ain't nobody ever questioned twins giving. What the hell is going on in this country? Hope J-Dub, hope you seen that, bro. That's what we was gonna play for you last week.
And that's right there, the reason why aliens don't talk to us.
That's right.
Some of us, anyway. Yeah. Oh, no, I want to talk to you. Talk to the guy with no
Beat me up,
keys.
Scotty. There's no intelligent life down here.
That's why they thought the people no teeth. They're brighter than some of these people.
Wow.
There's a big thing going on in this country about businesses. Okay, and they say they make too much money or they're greedy and everything. A lot of people really don't know what it is to own a business. I used to own a business. I can tell you.
I can tell you.
There's so much behind the scenes money, okay, not being made, that's going out. Okay. And he kind of touches on this to somebody who's confused a little bit about capitalism and socialism.
The differentiation I draw, and I'm not alone in this, I'm not one person trying to redefine anything, between socialism and capitalism is that under capitalism, when you as the owner of the factory, you give me a wage. All the additional profit above the made from selling the pencils or whatever good you produce above what is reinvested into the company ultimately goes to you or the investors, those who own shares in the means of production.
Right.
Under socialism, those people are the workers, and the example I give again is cooperative enterprise.
No, those are the people who are investing the risk. So if they carry the risk, then they get the benefit. The owner of the factory carries the risk, therefore he gets the benefit. The workers in the company you mentioned, if that company were to go bankrupt, they would carry the risk as well as the benefit. Who do you think put more in? The guy who spent millions of dollars buying all the machinery, leasing the place, making sure there was a management structure, doing the LLC formation, making sure all the tax code was in compliance, or you standing outside because you can stick a piece of graphite into a piece of wood?
Yeah. There you go.
But it's true. You don't know.
My case.
I heard a lot of people say he makes so much money. How do you know what he makes?
By the time you get rid of materials, equipment, wear and tear that has to be replaced, wear and tear on your vehicle, the amount of gas being spent, the amount of money going out for your liability insurance, your vehicle insurance, your workers' comp insurance. Yep. Plumbers and contractors like myself might make some money, but I'll guarantee you I could go to Kansas City and punch a time clock and be money ahead better than what I am now. You people don't.
Those people are, to me, people say that they don't have a clue, or they're greedy people wanting all the money, wanting everything they can, so they make up these reasons. You know, they have no idea. And a lot of times, like when I had my construction company, had one gentleman said, "Well, why you pay me this and you make that?" I said, "Well, first of all, you'd be shocked. I don't make any more than you do. I make $1 or $2 more than you do.
Yeah,
time
that's
it's all
it.
done."
Yeah.
Well, man, it's not poor business, isn't it? I said, "No, sir." I said, "I bought all that plywood that you cut up. You cut 2 or 3 pieces of by mistake." I said, "I bought all that, and that's coming out of your check." I said, "Gas for the vehicles, the boom we just made, I had to have for this job. That's rental. Trash can rental. We had to rent one of them. Everything the tools in your pocket."
Yeah.
You know, he's like, he started thinking about it. I said, "I'll tell you, why don't you come with me? We'll go down and buy some of this stuff, and you can see where the money goes quick."
What about a $40,000 mini excavator and a $20,000 trailer to haul it on?
Right.
And then if it breaks down,
your pocket.
You're looking at about $4,000 or $5,000 minimum on a repair, depending what breaks on the
sometimes 10.
Plus, you've got the payments to the bank on it. Okay, so let me tell you something.
Yeah.
I got to make enough to pay you, take care of everything else, to feed my family, and make my commitments. So yeah, guess what? You're not going to get prevailing wage off this job, Dad. I'm telling you.
Well, be lucky you're working.
You can start at the bottom of the chain here and work yourself up that corporate ladder.
Yeah. All right, we're going to do a pause now and get into one of our other segments we got right now.
Okay.
Hold on to your chairs, ladies and gentlemen, because coming up here next is one of our brand new segments we got coming on. We start this year called You Big Dummy.
You Big Dummy.
Now, I want to thank BV Nation and JW guys for loaning this segment to us, and we're going to take it up like the football, and we're going to run with it, baby. So
there you go.
This segment here is not solely Devil Docs, but he does majority of these because, quite frankly, he reads better. But so he's going to give you another Dummy of the Week. Devil Doc, are you ready, sir?
Yes, I am.
Take it away.
Get it.
I had 3 to pick from. And, I'm sorry to J-Dub and where he's at, but I had to do it just because of where he's at. So, this is a little older one, but it did happen. Happened December 26th, 2013. An Oregon man in Beaverton, Oregon, is at a bar. He's doing his thing. He's drinking. He's having fun. Then just all of a sudden, for no strange reason, one way or another, things click off in his head. And he just felt the need to whack his putt out and start going to town in a bar.
Pee Wee Herman's brother, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, the next day, Andrew Frey wakes up
I'm sorry.
in the jail.
It's Andy
And he-
Dufresne.
And he goes, I don't know what I did to get here or how I got here. Well, in the midst of him beating his meat like mad in a bar, not one, not two, not three cops. This man was so high on meth, it took 15 cops and 4 tasers to subdue him while still whacking his pud. Yes. Yes. And he finished while being tased. 15 cops. That is serious dedication.
Man, that's Pee Wee Herman level shit there now.
He was focused.
Pee Wee Herman got nothing on him.
Wow. I mean,
do you want to see the picture of him?
No.
Yeah.
Throw
it out there.
Okay.
Throw it out there.
Yeah, as long as he's clothed.
Yeah.
Oh, he's clothed.
Okay.
Wow.
You're gonna love it. It's a doozy.
Can anybody guess
It's a doozy ding.
for 20 points into the mystery box? Somebody write in the comments what song was playing on the jukebox when it was going on. What song was playing on the jukebox?
There's about eight songs going through my head right now.
I'm thinking Clarence Carter. Stroke it to the east. Stroke it
to the west. I was stroking.
I like best. I mean, stroking.
That's the guy right there.
The guy.
He looks like a Pee Wee Herman. He looks like a. Jesus Christ!
Oh.
For the love of Jehovah.
Oh, baby Moses in a
If
basket.
you can handle it, I got one more.
Oh, sure. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Spring it
Okay.
on.
Oh, can't be any worse than that one. Go ahead.
No, this one's a little bit more subdue.
Okay.
Okay. So I had to reach in deep into my pocket and I found this one. It happened January 15th, 2023. A man is arrested
Something from Nickelback.
while wearing an ankle monitor for grand theft auto and burglary. I'll repeat that again. He was wearing an ankle bracelet that monitored his every location and got caught with doing grand theft and burglary.
You think?
You think? How did you find me?
Oh.
Now, if Pimp gives me the okay,
Listen, I don't want to say anything bad, but sometimes people need butt stroked, and he's one of the guys that need butt stroked.
you will
Go ahead,
get 10 points in the mystery box if you can guess what state this came from.
Oh, I know. I heard that. Oh, I know.
Oh, that was my wife.
Yes.
Turn adjust her volume.
They all said they can hear you.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Joshua Reed, 19 years old.
Uh-huh.
No relation out there.
No,
Yeah. Oh, you got one answer. Hang on, you got one answer. There you go. Put it up there.
Missouri. No.
Nope. Okay.
Are you ready?
Go ahead.
This happened in Broward County, Florida.
Florida. I knew the Florida. I knew because 50% of these are Florida. Oh, Justin got it right when you said it. Justin, I'll give you right. All right, Devil Dog, he said it. It came up right when you said it. Are you going to let him have it?
Yes, he can have it.
You got it. Way to go.
Him and another man, a Dante Fassel, entered the home. Well, I wouldn't say enter the home. They somehow or another Jimmy jacked their way into a hurricane-resistant glass door while the family was asleep.
They were persistent.
The crew found the keys to a Mercedes-Benz and the key fob to a parked Bentley Continental outside. The genius with the ankle monitor thought it would be cool to take the Bentley. And he also got caught with $3,000 in his wallet. Yes. He is now being charged with first-degree grand theft auto, 2 counts each of a second and third degree, because he also helped steal the Mercedes-Benz, which was a G-Wagon. And he's facing 1 count of grand theft auto because he stole a $240,000 Bentley.
Oh, my goodness.
And he's 19.
Hey, he's one of those criminals. If you're going to start out big or don't do it at all.
I'm trying real hard to keep my composure. But I keep hearing this voice in my head. Stupid is, stupid does.
Mama always said
life was like a box of chocolates.
You have an ankle monitor on.
I guess he lived somewhere he thought there was no signal. I guess. This thing's Wi-Fi.
Maybe I'm out of range.
That's how they caught him. Because he walked outside the house, they called his house.
Called his house, he wasn't there. So now we're gonna ping him.
They tracked him.
Oh man.
Lord have mercy.
Forgive me. I'm sorry. Well, let's get to some.
Forgive him, Father, for he not know how stupid he really is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he couldn't even
Memphis
do
Rains, eat your heart out.
He couldn't even do Gone in 60 Seconds.
Oh man. Thank you for that, brother. Appreciate that. That was a bonus dummy of the week.
You big dummy. You big dummy.
That's right, you big dummy. All right, let's get into some of our memes. I don't want to leave these out. This guy here, well, if you ever feel like your brain is inadequate, think of this guy. He thinks he's helping. He really is. But there's something called science.
He didn't want his flip-flops to get hurt.
Oh, my Lord.
Okay. This is why you only take the top bag, or you don't take the top bag. You never take the top bag. Ever.
Ever. Dig to the bottom.
That's Florida right there.
Yeah, there you
That's
go.
that's some type of Iowa. Damn. And if there's anybody on here that sees these memes or our video memes and you get a little butthurt, your ointment has arrived. Here, I stopped and picked it up. Just thought you could use this butthurt bomb. For those of you that become triggered, microaggressives, someone's First Amendment, hurt feelings, evil capitalists. Perfect for sensitive snowflakes. Take a little bit on your finger, gently rub it so, and apply. Apply as often as you need it.
It's topical.
Yes, it's topical.
Not to be taken internally.
Well, depends on what's up. Hey,
And it depends on what you're into.
Hey, that's right.
High tech redneck, one of my good buddies up there. He's an absolute genius. Another guy. He says that looks like Kansas City, Missouri. It could have been.
It could have been.
Hey, we got some nasty people up there. I ain't shit you. Need to offer that up for sale at Cameron Community Forum. Yeah, bunch of babies on there. No doubt about it. All right, this next one here. There's no doubt what this guy does for a living. Zero. Best plumber advertising ever. Damn, it look real.
Yeah,
that looked pretty good.
Wow.
Paint job.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's great.
Any questions?
I wonder how many double takes that's gotten.
No. Now this one here, I apologize for the next one. I put this on there before the Dallas Cowboys played because I figured they was going to lose because I hate the Dallas Cowboys and they suck. So sorry about that, but here we go. Mexican word of the day: sodas. The Las Vegas Raiders suck, and so does the Dallas Cowboys.
Yes, I agree. Yes, I agree wholeheartedly.
I'm sure somebody's calling for my death right now. I bet Goose would sell it. He might.
Yeah.
He might have a good supply of it.
Yeah.
Hey, there's my wife.
He is a thorn king. Yeah. Go boys.
Oh, God.
High tech, love you, brother.
Cowboy fans gonna act like they won the Super Bowl now.
These guys, people like this next meme right here. Remember, these people vote.
Yes, they do.
Pro tip: if you have more guns in your home than books, you're part of the problem.
Says who?
Some guy replied and said, "All my guns come with owner's manuals." Checkmate. Yeah, Jeff Tidrich said that was his pro tip. You know what? Let me give him a pro tip. Put your lip over your head and swallow. That's my
Exactly.
tip to you,
Yeah.
Stupid. Leave my shit
Bye,
off.
Felicia.
This is for all you kids out there. Now, all you teenagers, maybe young adults, all right, need to come right now to your screen and watch this. I have found ancient relics, okay? I have found ancient relics of inside of an old library and a person seeking the knowledge. Prehistoric Googling. There it is.
There it is. Ta-da! And then you had to go find the book.
The book.
If it was checked out, it was a long day.
And then you had to go back and start all over.
Yes.
Record catalog.
And look, there's other people. There's other people up here.
That shit sucked.
Oh, we lost Backwoods Business Media.
Oh.
We lost a sports church and a bar. Okay. We lost a bar on here for advertising. Anyway, but there it is. Prehistoric Googling, guys.
That's right.
All right. Let's see what we got here. If you think you're having a bad day, remember this woman is standing behind 3 mannequins.
Is this line ever going to move? What's taking so long?
That's the person right there that when the power to the escalator goes out, she doesn't realize she can still walk up the stairs.
That's right. Still be standing there. When are they going to get the escalator fixed?
We all have this one guy, right? All have this one guy that does this one thing. All of us.
Okay.
We might be guilty ourselves. We all know that one guy that will dig out Bondo, remove molding, screws, switches, trim, wipe it off in his dirty pants, and use it to cut his lunch.
Yep.
Oh, all the time.
Yeah.
That shouldn't even be a shocker.
No.
That's right here.
No. That's
If you look at this and you're going, ew, then you ain't lived.
I just take it and wipe it off on my pants and
Go.
fold it up and keep going.
Ain't that little motor oil sometimes spice thing up.
Yeah. Add a little flavoring.
I got one time in some of that damn. I took my knife one time and I wasn't paying attention. And I ran across my jeans and I had that foam sealer.
Oh.
I was like, Don't see it any bad.
Okay.
Don't see it any bad. Just a tip.
Just a tip.
What's wrong with that? Nothing wrong with that. And clean out underneath your fingernails.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give you a little chocolate frosting on there. Yeah. All right, your what is it? Guys, here's your what is it? It's not very clear, and it's not supposed to be. It's because it wouldn't hold still. That's why it's like that. That's your hint. It wouldn't hold still. Could be a good hint or bad hint.
Wow. Interesting.
All right, there you go. Yes. Ding, 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 ding. We already have a winner.
Well,
Denise Maddox.
Ooh.
Denise Maddox.
Wow. Denise and my wife came in at the same time.
Wow. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll split that with
We'll split it.
There you go.
Won't hear anything from mine. She's at the council meeting tonight.
Denise. All right. Both of you got 100 entries into the mystery box.
There you go.
For that.
Congratulations.
Okay.
It's normally stored in Goose's nightstand. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
All right. That was all good and everything. Wonderful. Woo-hoo. Now we're going to do, if this computer will let me do it, we're going to do Pimp's Pet. Your Pimp's Pet today is very colorful. And I don't want to give you up any more than that, but it's very colorful. And it's called, go back here and share it up here. The giant clam. The giant clam is your Pimp's Pet for the day. Giant clams giant clams weight an average of 440 pounds.
Wow.
The enormous they're filler feeders, meaning that they consume plankton through the central opening of their shells. I see a lot of openings of their shells. Are they big giant mouth? Is that what they are?
Yeah.
Giant clams open and close their shells to allow plankton inside. They typically open their shells, there you go, in the daytime to feed and close them at night. That's because they go to bed. That's not
that's okay.
In the past, this led to misconception of the giant clams could close their shells and trap divers inside, leading to clams being called man-eating clams. But that's not true. They're not man-eating clams. They're just regular clams. You know, if a man happens to stroll by, maybe, but I don't know. There you go. That was your Pimp's Pet.
Did you read what Denise just put?
No, not yet. We just got it back over here. My screen goes 8 different ways. Okay, after that story about the guy in the bar, the ad below the clam is hilarious. That's great. Denise, that's great. Okay, get that out of there. All right. This day in history. And this information is brought to you by the History Channel. Boston thieves pull off historical Brinks robbery. Back when it was called Brinks, right?
Yeah.
On January 17th, 1950, 11 men stole more than $2 million, which today's standards would be $29 million today, from a Brinks armed car depot in Boston, Massachusetts. It was the perfect crime, almost as culprits weren't caught until January 1956, just days before the statute of limitations for the thief expired. 1956, when they were caught.
You know, the cops waited till the day before so they could bust them. They said, let's wait till almost the day before the statute of limitation runs out, and it's just ruined their whole day.
They could have
Yeah.
let them calm down, make them think it was over. They were probably celebrating. Yeah, one more day.
Yeah.
By the way, guilty.
Yeah, you're under arrest.
The robbery mastermind was Anthony Fats Piano, a career criminal who recruited a group of 10 others. So this is like Ocean's 11. Okay, that's probably where they got the thinking from Ocean's 11. Recruit 10 other men to stake out at the depot for 18 months. That's a lot of staking out for 18 months.
18
months.
months,
Woo,
yeah.
man. To figure out when it held the most money. Pino's men then managed to steal plans from the depot alarm system, returning them before anyone else noticed they were gone.
Wow.
That happened on January 17, 1950. That was here today. On this day.
Wow.
In history.
Wow, that's awesome. that's a lot of planning.
And cold.
Yes.
In Massachusetts too. Okay, it's in January. I'm going to sit here and eat my Butterfinger ice cream and behave.
Oh dear God!
Yeah.
She had to say Butterfinger.
Butterfinger Bandit. Butterfinger Bandit. All right. Well, gave you pimps peps. We're going to do a missing persons here in a little while. Right now, we're going to get back to some of these memes I got. We're going to do a little comedy memes. All right. And since Facebook's already got mad at us, it appears, we're going to do a little bit of.
Oh, who cares about Facebook?
Yeah, no one cares.
Beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Could you be mine? Would you
Still love
be
this
mine?
guy. He's coming back, you
I
know.
was gone for a bit, but it's now I'm all right. My neighbors was all black, but now they white. Check cashing place turned into a bank. Elevator works, and the stairs, they don't stink. The white people came and changed everything, but I am still your neighbor. Hi, boys and girls. It's your old pal, Mr. Robinson. So much has changed since we last spent some time together. My neighborhood has gone through so much. It's gone through something called gentrification. Can you see gentrification, boys and girls? It's like a magic trick. White people pay a lot of money, and then poof, all the black people are gone. But where do they go, boys and girls? Back to where they come from, of course. Atlanta. Now it's just me by myself now. Y'all probably wondering how Mr. Robinson can afford to live in this fancy neighborhood. Well, that's the word of the day.
Squatters' rights.
It's like finders keepers, but for other people's houses. Who could that be? Let's go see, boys and girls.
Tell me he ain't the greatest of all time. He's still the damn man. Okay. Now you know he's been very successful. Wouldn't you agree? Over comedy and movies. Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, he's got a strategy apparently that he uses. Okay, to be so successful. He wants to share that. What you got tonight?
I'm going to wrap it up and just say something to all the new up-and-coming dreamers and artists that are in the room tonight. I want to let you know that there is a definitive blueprint that you can follow to achieve success, prosperity, longevity, and peace of mind. It's a blueprint, and I followed it my whole career. It's very simple. There's three things you just do. These three things. Pay your taxes, mind your business and keep Will Smith's wife's name out your mouth.
Now, for those of you that don't think he can't fight, I got some news for you. Eddie Murphy knows how to tumble. Okay, so okay, so he ain't worried about no Will Smith. He'll slap taste that Will Smith now. The old school. The old school. Eddie Murphy's still a man. I don't care. If you don't like Eddie Murphy, kiss my ass.
Exactly.
That man's awesome.
Kiss my ass. Kiss his ass.
Kiss his ass. No, I don't kiss my ass.
Kiss her ass.
How many of y'all on here are NBA basketball fans? Anybody NBA basketball fans? Okay, I've been known to watch it before. I don't watch it so much like I used to. But would you believe me if I told you Larry Bird was the biggest crap talker of all?
Yep. And he back it up too.
I got evidence right here. This has been vetted, by the way. This is true.
If you didn't think Larry Bird was the coldest man to ever step foot on a basketball court, give me a few seconds. I bet I'll change your mind. He had a 47-point triple-double versus the Portland Trailblazers while primarily only using his left hand because he said he was saving his right hand for a more important game versus the Lakers the next night. The disrespect is real. Before winning his second three-point contest, he famously walked in the locker room, stared at all the other contestants, and said, "I'm just trying to see who's coming in second." He went on to win that contest in his warm-ups. Once told Charles Barkley that he felt that his Sixers team was disrespecting him. When Charles asked why, he said, "Because you got a white boy guarding me." The arrogance. He had a game-winning shot called off because his coach called the timeout preemptively. When he stepped back on the court, he told his defender, "I'm going to go right back to the same spot, and I'm going to hit the same shot." And then he did it. Country boy from French Lick had more swagger than Gotti himself. Pat Riley once said if he needed somebody to hit a shot to win a game, he'd choose Michael Jordan. But if he needed somebody to hit a shot to save his life, he'd choose Larry Bird. You can't argue with that here. Hall of Famer James Worthy once said that if he had his choice, he'd rather play against MJ than Larry Bird. When asked why, he said MJ made you look bad, but Larry Bird made you look stupid. In one solid year, Michael Jordan won the Defensive Player of the Year, the Steals title, the scoring title, All-Star Game MVP, and League MVP. In that same year, Larry Bird beat Michael Jordan 3 out of 4 times, averaging 33 points and 9 rebounds. So in a year that the greatest of all time had his greatest season of all time, he was still being sunned by Larry Legend. On top of winning back-to-back-to-back MVPs, being a 3-time champion, 12-time All-Star and Hall of Famer, he also swept Michael Jordan out of the playoffs 2 years straight and never lost a playoff series to the GOAT himself. Larry will go down as the biggest trash talker in NBA history with the ability to back it up, and that's on top of Kevin Garnett and Michael Jordan.
There you go.
Some of that old footage, man, it's just, I mean, damn, them 70 shorts.
Yeah.
I'm a diehard Celtics fan. I know a lot of Larry Bird stories.
Yeah. That man was, yeah. All right, let's go. Let's do a little one here about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Y'all remember David Koresh? Y'all remember him? That dude was in Waco, Texas, telling everybody he was Jesus. He had people believing he was Jesus. I knew he wasn't Jesus as soon as I saw him. He was wearing glasses. I'm just saying, I don't know about you, but my Lord and Savior did not need corrective lenses. That's all I'm trying to say. Jesus coming back for his people, but he ain't gonna stop at the mall and get his glasses at lens crafters in about an hour. He ain't gonna do it like that. He can fit his own eyeballs, you know what I'm saying? He was just coming back to get us. Come on, we're going back to heaven. Let's go. He was like, hold up, I think I got glaucoma. I'm good. Keep walking. Keep walking.
I'm good. Let's keep walking.
We good. Come on. Another 100 miles. Come on. Let's go.
I think I'm going to keep that one up here in our archives.
Wow.
Our guys will get full. Woo. Now,
send that one over to me because VJ will get a charge out of it.
Okay. Now, this next one, take the race out of it, racial out of it. It's kind of a lesson. It's a comic lesson. Okay. Some people should just be kicked in the head because they're useless. Some people you save and they don't like it. You do you. If it's saving somebody's life, it's the right thing to do. You damn well do it.
You do it.
Let the Almighty sort it out. But here you go. This is it's over 5 minutes. So hang on.
Hey, sorry I'm late. Now we get down to business. right ahead.
What are you doing here?
I'm on your side. I'm behind you 100%.
I find that hard to believe. We're trying to get the scum out of this building.
Right on, bro.
I can't believe this.
Oh, I told you this little guy is dynamite. You tell him, George.
No. You listen to these guys because they are talking my language.
You've got to get people like that out of here.
Damn right we got to get people like that out of here. And the only way we're going to do it is by joining together.
You're not joining anything. This happens to be a KKK meeting.
You bet it is. And everybody in here is proud to be part of the K what?
The scum we're trying to get out of this building is you, boy.
Boy.
We are dedicated to white supremacy, but not through violence.
Well, that's all you bigots have ever taught is violence.
Tom, that's the old plan, not the new plan.
Look, garbage, it still stinks no matter how fresh it is.
Good one, Mr. J.
Okay, you want to talk about garbage? I'll tell you what's garbage. The people on welfare living off white people's money, that's garbage. The people who are robbing white stores, tearing down white schools, there's your garbage, mister. You and your kind, you personify garbage.
None of that is true. You just hope by saying it enough times, people will begin to believe it.
You don't know what you're talking about, Tom.
Oh, really? Well, for your information, I happen to be married to a black woman, and I don't have to
sir,
stand
you are a black man. Now get out of here.
And take that foreigner and your nigger-loving friend here with you.
Oh, that's enough. Now, hold it right there. It's one thing hearing it from you, but when you start feeding that trash to your kid...
My son knows the truth and isn't afraid to speak it. Now, we'd appreciate it if you'd leave, because we don't like talking to Negroes.
Don't worry, you don't have to do no talk with my fist shoved down your throat.
And you call me violent? Well, you're living proof that white is right, that we are superior, that white supremacy is the salvation of this country.
Dad! Dad! Oh, no. It's his heart. He's got a bad heart.
You took the CPR course, kid. Help him.
I don't know. We left early. Does anyone know what to do? Please.
Get out the way. Get out. Move. Come on, wake up. Wake up. Belly, go find help, quick.
Right.
Come on. Breathe, you bastard.
You bastard.
Mr. J, do you realize what you've done?
Yeah, a real stupid thing.
No, you saved a man's life.
That guy don't deserve to live.
Oh, George, I know he's despicable, but everyone deserves to live. You did the right thing.
Oh, yeah? Then why do I feel like I just got kicked in my stomach? You don't know, Willis. He wouldn't like nothing better but to see me swinging at the end of a rope.
But for a second, you forgot that and just saw another human being.
Yes, and that makes you a better man than he can ever hope to be. Mr. J, you breathed the life back into him.
I should have inhaled.
Mr. Jefferson.
What do you want?
Well, I just wanted to thank you for saving my dad's life.
Oh, forget it. It's okay.
How you doing, Dad?
I'm tired, son. Real tired.
Well, we'll get you to the hospital. You can rest there.
Yeah, we can ride down with you.
No, you two stay here and continue the meeting. It's important to the cause.
Dad. Well, the paramedic said if Mr. Jefferson hadn't given you CPR, you wouldn't have made it.
He saved my life?
Yeah.
You should have let me die.
See that? They never change. You saved their life and they still don't change. Come on, let's get out of here.
That's comedy, but it's also the way people think.
Yeah.
You know, and for Jefferson or for them guys to put that on back in that day,
Yeah.
that was, I mean,
that was groundbreaking stuff back then. Somebody made a post on there something about Archie Bunker. That was another one that really crossed those racial lines and things like that really brought things to the forefront of a lot of problems in this country that people weren't willing to talk about, but put it out there on the TV. And a lot of controversial stuff back then, but it was great comedy.
It was.
but really controversial.
And it's how everybody talked. There wasn't no Karens about it but her. Listen, I'm a redneck family. Everybody knows where I come from. We grew up watching Sanford Son. We had a truck. My uncle had a truck like his. You know, we played that all the time. We knew, and every time you heard that tune, everybody knew what the hell was coming up. You know,
The
Red
Jeffersons, the Good Times, Sanford and Son, and all those. I mean, they're all great sitcoms back then, and a lot of it put forth a lot of the racial stuff that was going on at that time and bringing it to light to everybody to make it aware.
It was thinking comedy.
Yeah, that there was a situation that needed to be addressed and taken care of, and that was how to get it out there. Yeah. It was great.
Yeah. Now I got everybody crying about this and crying about that. You can't say this, can't say that. You know, celebrities even they're scared to say what they want to say.
You can't even have Charlie Brown's Thanksgiving anymore.
No.
You know.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
a while ago we played Waylon Jennings. He spoke back in the day. You know, he didn't try to go with the crowd. Nope. You know, somebody else didn't go with the crowd. This guy right here.
I see no black and white couples in England or America walking around proud, holding their children.
That's because society
and going out.
That's society's fault.
Well, life is too short for me to be raised catching hell for something like that. I'd rather go and be my own. I have a beautiful daughter, beautiful wife. They look like me. We're all happy, and I don't have no trouble. So I ain't that much in love with no woman to go through all that hell. Ain't no one woman that good.
I think it's sad that
it ain't sad because I want my child to look like me. Every intelligent person wants his child to look like him. I'm sad because I want to blot out my race and lose my beautiful identity. Chinese love Chinese. They love the little slanted-eyed, pretty brown-skinned babies. Pakistanis love their culture. Jewish people love their culture. A lot of Catholics don't want to marry number of Catholics. They want the religion to stay the same. Who want to spot up yourself and kill your race? You a hater of your people if you don't want to stay who you are. You shame what God made you. God didn't make no mistake when he made us all like we were.
If y'all caught the end of that, the Creator didn't make no mistake.
Nope, he made no mistakes.
All right, and you know those guys back in the day. You know, back in the day, they didn't nobody come after Muhammad Ali, Waylon Jennings. You know,
Nope.
You know, people asking for their opinion, they gave it to them.
Mm-hmm. Told it like it was, straight up.
Yeah. And if you like it, fine. And if you don't, that's fine too. I don't care.
I don't give a rat's.
I don't care what you think.
I'm going to show you right now how much sleep I'm going to lose if you don't care. Zero sleep.
Zero sleep.
Don't care. I'll lay my head down on my damn pillow
and
my damn
snort away.
My mixed bulldog laying at my feet. Don't care. Care. Okay, let's time for some trivia. Time for some trivia. Okay, this is an easy question, but a hard question. You might have to look. Here's some trivia. What was Wyatt Earp's last words? Obviously, before he died. What was Wyatt Earp's last words before he died? He died when he was awake, not when he was asleep, contrary to people think. Because he talked. And that's worth 25 entries into the mystery box if you can answer that trivia question. Ding, 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 ding. We have a winner. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. Denise Maggs got it again. Suppose. People don't really know what he was trying to talk about, Denise. They think he was in the middle of a sentence or getting ready to start one. They were talking about something like a trip they were going on, the last I got. And suppose, and then he just died off. His wife turned around and he gone.
Yeah, they were in the middle of a meal at their hotel.
One I read said he was just getting out of bed and they were getting ready to talk about something. Now, someone's intending to sugarcoat their answer. No one wants to hear the real truth. Right. And I'll tell you something else. If you're sugarcoating your answer to tiptoe around things, that's not really doing you any good either.
No.
Nope.
Say it.
If you're thinking it, you might as well go ahead and say it.
Damn Skippy.
I'm glad you all guys chimed in for that. Thank you very much. Everybody seen how to answer. White Earp's wife, friends, and biographers all have only made guesses about he has about to say to complete thought before he passed away. Yeah, no one really sure what he's talking about. I think he's going to talk about suppose a guy born in 1971 going to be awesome. Me, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe it was. I don't know.
He maybe was hoping that Kurt Russell would play him in a movie
and do a good job, win an award.
Yeah.
That's for those that. That's for those that, you butter and stuff. Well, gentlemen, we've covered quite a bit of stuff today.
Yes, we have.
And it's been a good time. New setup coming on real good. The what is it is gone. She got the what is it. Yes, it was a cactus. And so thank you very much for getting that. I'll delete that out right now so we don't have no stinking problem with that. We lost Facebook. I knew we should advertise Facebook because they always get pissy.
Yep.
If you say eat butt, fuck, suck, gobble, nibble, chew, or finger in your butthole or anything, they get too sensitive. But I'll get on there and find out what their issue is, what they claimed was copyright or bad information or whatever.
Oh, they probably don't like Ben Shapiro.
I don't know if it went around Trump. I think they got him. I don't know. Anyway, I don't sugarcoat my answer. You either take it how you want it, or my opinion is my opinion. That's right. Your opinion is your opinion.
That's right. We're all entitled to our own. Doesn't make you right, me wrong, or me right and you wrong. It's just our opinion.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Okay, now we're going to do our other segment that I started doing last year, and it really gained some traction. Okay, and we're going to do our missing persons. And take a good look at this, guys. The family needs your help. Today we're going to talk about Jason. I hope I say his name right. Lyral. Hope that's right, buddy. Here's some of his pictures. Looks like an actor I've seen on a movie or something. There's some interesting tattoos. Okay. He was born March 17, 1980 in Cincinnati, Ohio. Oh, up in there.
Many.
And Dean. Up in there, Dean. Yeah. Well, actually, Dean's at McDonald. His hair is brown. His eyes are blue. His height was 5'6". Didn't he look taller than 5'6"?
He did.
Yeah.
I guess maybe that water in the background kind of made him taller. He was 5'6", 160 pounds, male. Race was white. He's American. Scars and marks. You've seen a bunch of them. He has tattoos of the words cross, 1, 11, 12. I'm assuming that's January 11th, 12. Someone died, maybe. I don't know. On his right forearm, and a tattoo of an iron cross on the side of his right bicep. FBI is offering $30,000. $30,000, guys, for any information leading to the location and recovery of Jason. Okay. The FBI in Arkansas is seeking information regarding the disappearance of Jason. Last seen between the area of Capus Ranches Road in Benton County, Arkansas, and County Road 1101 in Madison County, Arkansas, around January 25th. After his disappearance, some of his belongings were recovered by law enforcement in the following locations: Fayetteville, Arkansas, Benton County, Arkansas, Madison County, Arkansas, Eagle Rock, Arkansas. If you have any information concerning this case, please contact the FBI in Little Rock at 501-221-9100 or your local FBI office, the nearest embassy or consulate, or you can submit a tip online to FBI government. Field office, Little Rock. Submit anonymous tip online.
If they scattered his belongings over a 3-4 county area, you can pretty much sum up that he's gone.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, if
Yeah.
you know anything about this,
Know
let 'em-
anything about that case, let them know.
yeah, that's
It's sad.
It is sad. It's too bad we gotta.
Hmm.
It's too bad we gotta. What happened to Devil Dog? There he is.
I'm right here.
Huh, you went away for a second. Anyway, but so that's the missing persons. Yeah, if they scatter stuff like that over a big area, I don't know. They're trying to cover up something. Drug related, maybe. I don't know. He's seen something. Maybe he offended Hillary. I don't know. So, all right, guys, we want to thank Operation Veterans Barbecue for us being able to put the show on. They take care, like I said, the Spreaker. We do every Monday night. It's going to be returned in February. Roy's going to be returned in February. Don't catch that, please. Don't miss out on the W Entertainment Hideout with Roy Anthony. He'll also be returning on Tuesdays and Thursdays in February. Okay, right now he's on break. He'll be coming back. But thank you, Operation Veterans Barbecue, for paying for StreamYard also. Okay, the internet I take care of, but the StreamYard is paid for by them, and we appreciate it. And thank you very much. Again, Operation Veterans Barbecue, OVB. Okay. Someone knows something. Yeah, that's some weird signs. I mean, we had one on here one day, Denise, in case y'all missed it. I was talking about the girl being missing. Devil Dog got on his phone and said, no, they found her. Somebody walked up to her and started talking to her. She was disarrayed and a bunch of things, and they found her.
They found her in Mexico City.
Yeah, I wish they would update their file, but hey.
That's great.
So that's all cool. I'm not going to say it's because of us, but I like to think WO Network had something to do with that. But all right. Well, that being said, guys, we're going to close the show out early today. I got to figure out what happened to Facebook's crying ass and see why there's so much babies and shit. I got a pretty good idea, but whatever. But if you start closing us out, Devil Doc, please, brother, if you'll take your.
Well, enjoy the rest of your week. Stay warm for those of you living up in the Northeast. It's supposed to get cold again. Just remember that you do have value. You are important. Times are getting really tough. We need you around. Just remember you're not alone. If you need to reach out, reach out. Text hashtag 998. Anybody can help you. Us here at WO VRS or Backwoods gladly help you out, or just reach out to us individually. We'll try and do our best. Big thing to remember, if somebody's reaching out and they need help, just listen. Don't offer advice. Just listen. And then when they're finally all done talking, just be like, hey, if I'm in the area, let's go get some coffee. Get them out of the house. Get them thinking, get them talking. Don't get them dwelling on things. Get them out of their element. Best thing you can ever do. Other than that, I'll see y'all Saturday night on the bar, and then Sunday night for Sports Church with me and Richie. And have a great rest of your week. Love y'all.
Brother?
Yeah. Double Doc, he pretty much summed her right up there real well there. Appreciate those words, my man. Good job, brother. You guys are important. You're important to yourself and everyone else. If you've got a problem, like Double Doc said, reach out. There's numbers to call. There's people you can call. just don't sit there and hold it all in. Just find somebody that will listen to you, because you're important. You're so important that there's not even enough words to even describe how important you are. Life is short anyway, and you need to start enjoying. I mean, it's get somebody that will have the same interests that you have, or something, and spend time, find some camaraderie. Just don't keep the things that are haunting you hidden within yourself. Get them out there, share them with somebody. And like Double Doc said, but we're not going to try. Don't try, if somebody reaches out to talk to you, don't try and cure their problems. Just be an ear to listen to, and just let them talk until they get it out of their system, and then sit down and have a cup of coffee, or have a beer, or eat a candy bar together or something. I don't know. Take a walk, do something, and just enjoy life. It's precious. And we're here for you in whatever way we can.
Well said, gentlemen. All right, guys, before I get to mine, 31st, she's coming back. Tracy Hopkins.
Oh, yeah, she's good.
Tracy Hopkins is going to come back in. She's going to talk to everybody. You know how we are. We don't want you to commit suicide. We'll do everything we can not to let you commit suicide. Far from putting our hands on it. We won't do that. If we got to beg you to stay alive, it won't do us no good. Okay. But we'll try everything we can to stay alive. But if you happen to go and your family's hurting, this lady right here, because she's going to be in here with us on the 30th, or not in here, but she'll be online on the 31st. Okay. 6 to 8. Don't miss out, because we got some questions we're going to be asking. Okay. And she's going to do some answering. She's going to tell you some stories about some families who got in touch with themselves and other families and got a big group going. Okay. And they can go online and talk in a secure environment, because some people don't want to talk, about it. Like a lot of dads don't want to talk about their son committing suicide. My son wouldn't do that. My brother, he did. Okay. Don't let it eat at you. It doesn't affect them no more. They commit suicide, they're not affected anymore. But now I'm sorry. It was thrown upon you. You have to take up and go on. And this lady right here can give you the power and the courage and her plan. Okay. And she'll tell you she's not perfect. But she's got a plan that's been helping people, and she wants to share with you. She's going to be here, man. My God, what a great lady. She's coming in. She's going to talk. She'll give you some ideas. We're going to give you some ideas of what we think to change things around to keep you from doing it. She's going to have ideas of what after it happens. Okay. 6 to 8 p.m. on the 31st lane. Before her, on the 17th, excuse me, 24th. On the 24th, Vincent Morales, Veterans Community Project, is going to be in studio, and another veteran. We're getting the cameras all set up. They're going to be in studio, right? These guys are the ones that go around state to state and build these little houses for the veterans. These things are awesome. They're magnificent things they build. All the space they utilize.
Oh,
man.
I mean that every little inch is used.
And they dummy.
They're awesome.
They are, and they dummy the appliances down. I mean, they don't have to have a big ass when a little one will do.
No.
I mean, the space. I was at the Santa Caligon Day Festival in Kansas City in 2018. Okay. And I was intrigued. What is that? They brought it in on a trailer. They brought in a freaking trailer. Right?
Yeah.
I said, can I go and look at that? And they said, you a veteran? I said, yeah. Showed them my ID. Not that mattered, but I just wanted to talk to them. And I met one of the guys then. I walk in there, and you ever walk into a small area and it's like a wall hit you?
Yeah.
It's so small. This didn't.
Yeah.
The first thing I was like, wow, what a good use of space.
Yeah.
It's absolutely incredible, the time and energy. And a lot of these people build these free of charge. They go donate their time. Some of them donate money. So be ready, guys. Listen to Vincent when he's here. He could come to your state. Give me a hand. So they're going to be there. And one more thing. Coming up in February, in studio, live, Mr. David Scott, Mr. Clean Man himself is going to be here. And
yes, like that man.
And G.I. Lowe is going to be here also. G.I. Lowe, the guy who does the comic and everything, he turned comedian. Okay, so you got 3 comedians in here, right? And two guys who love comedy. Devil Doc Commander. So it's liable to be shenanigans of. We might not even write a script. It might just be, just whatever. Okay, But anyway, they're coming. David Scott, it's a joy to have him in here. He can come anytime he wants to. Great guy. So that's our upcoming things coming out. Don't miss out. Listen, I would rather talk to you for 3 hours
Mhm.
than spend 30 minutes at your eulogy.
That's right.
Okay. I would. That's me. I would rather tell you every freaking joke that I know. Religious joke, clean joke, dirty joke that I know. To so you can live one day, stack another day, stack another day, stack another day. I would love to call every band that I know to sing you a freaking song. Whatever. It's not worth it, brothers and sisters. And from the new numbers that I've been seeing because of the pandemic and because of the military doing all their crap, we're up to almost 30. Is what I was told.
Yeah, it's shot up.
22 to 30. We get the official count on that. We'll put it out to you guys. That's a sad account. Don't need it, brother. Don't need it. We love you. You have value, unless you're Chester, unless you're child molester. There's no way. But you have value. We love you guys. We love all y'all. Okay. That being said, I'm Richie, Redneck Pimp King, Bad Man of Comedy. On behalf of Devil Doc, which you catch him and I on Sunday, Sports Church, Playoff Sunday, guys, in NFL. Playoff Sunday. Okay. AFC, I called right. NFC, I missed 2 freaking games. Cowboys and the Giants. Giants, okay, I can understand. They're playing the Vikings. Vikings like to shit the bed. Okay. But yeah, you know how I don't like the Cowboys. So catch us on that. We'll be back here Monday. We'll have trivia. We'll have more funny memes. You name it, we're going to have it on there. You want to interrupt the show and talk? We're here. That being said, Dona Dagahoy, Osta Usri. Until we meet again, good night. You guys take care of yourselves.